Reboots. I'm sure everyone has heard of them and even seen a few. So today we're going to delve into what kind of impact they have had on modern entertainment and what to expect from them in the near future. As of late, I have found myself plagued with a certain sense of hopelessness each time a new reboot is released. And with the recent influx of reboots that are continuously being pumped out by Hollywood, Disney being one of the main perpetrators, we have seen some reinventions of classic franchises that expertly connects with old and new audiences, breathing new life into older franchises. And then we have the other ones. These reboots tend to vary. Some simply lackluster, others are just horrendous adaptations that completely disrespects the source material it originated from. All in all, these shows and movies tend to be unnecessary. Although I don't think that all reboots are unnecessary. I just feel that if you are going to revive or reboot a movie or TV series, it needs to be justified, not just some soulless cash grab that Hollywood loves to pump out, but a reboot that respects its source material and builds on it, improving on the original shortcomings. Now, I also don't mean to make a carbon copy. We already have enough of those too. But if you're able to make something original that also respects and builds on its predecessor, that is a successful reboot. Now, for those of you that do not know, but let's be honest here, who doesn't? We have reached a point in entertainment history where we don't know when a new reboot may appear on the upcoming list. And many of these ideas, quite frankly, are so ridiculous that it makes you question some of these film directors and producers in Hollywood. So I will be going over a list of reboots and giving my thoughts on them. First off, we have our TV reboots, which the first one I would like to talk about is Bel Air. Named after the cult classic series in the 1990s, this was a show that wanted to put a dark spin on a beloved series, bringing a sitcom back to life as a drama. Now, I'm not going to go over the series just yet because I'm saving it for another video. So make sure you guys look out for that in the near future. But the synopsis of Bel Air is essentially the same as the original, but with a 21st century spin. A reimagination of the beloved sitcom. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, set in modern day America, through a new dramatic take on Will's complicated journey from the streets of West Philadelphia to the gated mansions of Bel Air. All these worlds collide. He reckons with the power of second chances while navigating the conflicts, emotions, and biases of a world far different from the only one he's ever known. End quote. Now, from that, well, from what I could tell, the series had some mixed reviews, with some loving this darker reimagining, while others did not. The series ratings aren't too bad, and the premise definitely has intrigue. And although I will do an analysis in the near future, I don't want to touch on the I do want to touch on the implications that the series brings. To start off, the series harkens the era of streaming services bringing in beloved shows to draw viewers to their service. Some examples of this is Paramount's iCarly revival, Peacock's Saved by the Bell revival, and Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender live action adaptation. These are a few of many, many, many examples of reboots from streaming. But what does this mean for the near future? Well, for the small screen, it means a lot more reboots. reboots. The pandemic forcing people to stay home, streaming service had a captive audience that would watch almost anything it put out, which led to some groundbreaking projects that pushed the limits of what we thought was possible on streaming. Then there's these projects that were so abysmal that a streaming service that would make a sequel to Tall Girl 2 would not even renew. Those were just a few honorable mentions, but you get the idea. Now, moving on to movies, I've found some similarities and also some distinct differences between the TV show reboots and movie reboots. The main one being the amount being produced. This mainly happens because of the cheaper prices that TV shows cost, rather than movies, allowing you to be able to pump reboot after reboot to your heart's desire. Movies, on the other hand, are much bigger than TV shows and require an even bigger commitment. With there being more money required, not to mention all of the other requirements that goes into making a movie, it's just so much bigger, so much larger. From Ghostbusters to Power Rangers, we have had just about every movie reboot under the sun, and even more on the way. We simply will not be able to escape reboots. As the entertainment industry progresses, we will most likely see more and more reboots in the near future, because that's just how entertainment works. As long as you find something that makes you money, you milk it. Sadly, this is the case with all of the big corporations who rely on half baked ideas to create projects, void of the heart of creativity we once knew. Reboots have brought so many memories and so much joy to people all around the world. Revising childhoods one release at a time, reboots have also ruined many beloved IPs and many childhoods because of their repulsing reboots. Reboots seem to truly be cash grabs. Some great, some mediocre, and some just downright horrendous. Yet we still manage to flock to theaters and give these corporations our money. Maybe there's just something about reboots, the reviving of childhoods, that is just so attractive to us, but we will never truly know. But what we do know is that as long as we give Hollywood our money, they will keep making reboots. So we'll just have to brace ourselves for these reboots because sadly, they are here to stay. As I end off this video, I want you to ask yourself, are we truly ready for G.I. Jane 2? Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry for the huge hiatus. I took a whole month off after Zisque Season Two's premiere, which I'm gonna be honest wasn't really a video anyway. I apologize. I've been backed up on my schedule, but I guarantee you that this summer I'm coming back. And just to tell you my schedule, I will be going through a every other week release through May. And then by June, I'm going to be on a weekly release date. So hope you guys are ready for that. And maybe I'll even go down to 2 releases in a week. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But for right now, this is your boy Zisque signing off, and see you guys in the next video.